Okay, we're back. So I have taken some seam binding and I've attached it to this inside. Now I measured exactly 1.5 and made a little marking so that I could attach my seam binding on there. And I normally don't cut it off until I'm about to tie it off. Now you can do different closures. This is just the one I wanted. Now these are some brass, unplated brass that my daughter's going to be carrying in her store, and they're really good quality. They're not your typical filigree that you get from China. These are actually made in the US. And we're going to place that here since we put some gold around the frame. And I'm going to take the one image that I love so much. I've taken some of the metallics from Crafter's Companion. I've gone and colored in the tree, and around the rim I used the gold plate from Crafter's Companion, and that is going to go and sit right like so in the center of all this with these little pieces that I have cut up, and we're going to put some flowers. So I'm thinking that's what we're going to do around here. We're going to bring that poinsettias and some of the Hobby Lobby little flowers that I have for Christmas, and I'm thinking that's what we're going to do in the front, something similar to what I'm showing you here. And then here we're just going to make a little beaded charm to go there like I did with my other journals, and I think that's going to be good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, since Fabri-Tac is good with metal as well, I'm going to go ahead and apply this right on. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, it's a fail, right? So I'm just going to go in into the little ornate pieces here and sort of kind of whatever, you know, get it in here. And then I'm going to let this kind of sit and sit and dry up, marinate, as I was about to say, but it was going to come out in Spanish. I'm going to let it sit and marinate, and then once that's done, and I didn't want to color. Normally these kind of things I like to change the color up, but because we're going with that goldish color, I thought that was perfect. So then I'm just going to go ahead and apply him like so there. I thought originally to put something on top just to kind of make him pop up more, but yeah, it's going to be covered up. And I also thought about taking one of these, which also is going to be available in her little shop, and putting it around his face. And I'm not sure yet about that one. I think I like it. I think I like it like that, yeah. Kind of frames it. I don't know, gives it a 3D dimensional look more to it. And I'll bring it up so you can see. I like it. And I think that's what we're going to go with, guys, to be honest. And I'm just going to go ahead, and again, I'm using my Fabri-Tac. Now the good thing with these brass is you could probably take some of your alcohol markers and maybe change the colors up. You can use paint, change the colors, and then oxidize them if you want to change the colors. I am kind of liking that gold because I think it's perfect and suitable for Christmas, and I actually like it sandwiched up like that. So see what I mean? I like it. So we're gonna go for it. And we'll just let this dry up while the book is still drying up. We're gonna let this dry up. Again, I'm just using Fabri-Tac because it's good for wood, metal, lace, paper. I think it dries up faster than E6000. And E6000 has a nastier fume smell. Alright, I think I'm comfortable with the way that looks, and then we're gonna attach that there. And then that. Like that, I think. I think. And then that. Like that. Oh, that is going to be so adorable. So adorable. And I wish I could zoom in a lot better so you guys can see. I need to bring that camera down more, but I think I'm going to bring it up to you guys. Isn't that adorable? I think so. I think it's going to look fabulous. So we're going to let that dry up and then hopefully see how this is coming along. And then we're going to attach that like so in there. It's going to look great. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Okay. So I've taken some of the twine and I'm going to wrap some of this around my hands, just like so, like kind of giving it a crazy funky twist here. Tie it up right there. And spread those little circles. And I think I'm going to put that down here, like so. I was going to put this, but it's going to be hidden, so there's no point in hiding it. So we're just going to bypass that. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here on the corner. I'll trim out all the extras once I'm done. Then I have these little pretty flowers that you can get at Hobby Lobby. And I was looking for one that was a little bit bigger than this. I don't feel like I have any, so we're just going to go with, well, I wanted this but in red. I'm going to go with that. And I had thought about putting this one, but then I think I'm going to leave these for the inside because it's flat enough for the inside. And then we're going to give these little poinsettia a little bit dimensional look here, so they're not so flat. Go there. And then we have this one here. Oops, sorry, my head's in the way. Ooh, I hate when I do that. I'm going to trim this little holly here. Don't want it to cover his face, but I want some of those berries to be seen. Okay, I can probably tuck this here somewhere. I definitely have to change that camera because I don't like my hair to be seen. Well, not my gray hair. Tuck that in. Bring that up for you guys to see. And then I'm going to fluff this one up. And maybe go down here. And then let's cut this little. Well, I guess we don't have to cut it because it could go right there. Oh yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And again, fluff those flowers. And then we can put that one there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, that is so stinking adorable. Look at that. And you can take your paint and kind of do a little splatter on there. Can you imagine? And let's see what this looks like here. Not too bad. See that? With it? I mean, without it. I kind of like it though. Guys, I really am liking that. You guys are probably saying a little bit goes to you can always put it over on this side. And you can do a little bit of splatter in there. Oops, sorry. The aunt's sending me a message. Yeah, we're going to tuck that in. I like it. I don't know about you guys, and I'm sure you guys are probably saying, no, that was just too much. But I kind of like it. Get some more of these holly leaves. Oh yeah. Trying to give it a nice dimensional 3D look around his face, like he's popping out of this canvas. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so that is that, and then we're gonna do a cute little, and we might do some splatters, but here's the book. I'm touching it, it's starting to harden up, and you want it to fully dry up. But that's pretty much what we're going to do for the outside, aside from the little bead that we're going to do there. And I'm loving it. I'm loving how this is turning out really stinking cute. Darn it. Love it. That is adorable. Okay. So, once that finished drying up, we're going to attach that, and hopefully everything will go smooth from that point on, and then we can just do the bead. Okay, guys? I love it. So as you can see that the spine has dried up clear. I don't know if you can see that with the lighting here. It's dried up clear. and it's got like a little rubbery feel to it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to glue that right like that into my spine, and we're going to take that same rubber band and we'll wrap it up again. Now again, this is a process that you have to have a lot of patience for. Let's make sure we have our signatures going in the right direction, because and you can see it does dry clear looking at that bottle tip. But this glue is amazing. This is what the library uses, and you can do a couple layers of this if you want. If you feel like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get really good oops, just dropped some there. Let me move that out of the way. And then I want to flip it up. I'm going to go in here and kind of, oops. No, it's leaking everywhere. That's not supposed to happen, but I'll clean it up with my little, what do you call it? Rubber tool here. Just don't want this here. Now that glue is a little runny, so just so you know, it's a little runny, but it's very good glue for your book binding, and that's what we use at the library when I worked at the library. Make sure I clean up anything here that may have seeped in here. And remember, it is stitched, so it's secured in that sense that it's stitched as well. So now I'm just going to take my sandwich it in there. Rubber band. I want to make that nice little pressure there. I'm going to take it and I'm going to it's making good contact that it needs to make, so all those signatures are making the contact it needs, so that's important. So once this dries here, I'm going to take it, press down. You want to make sure it makes the contact, so you want to press down and make sure it makes that nice contact. And then that, let me clean this up, guys. I don't know how I am. I really need to move this camera. I keep saying it. I'm hoping that when I move everything to the next room, I can change my camera setting. It's my goal, guys. It is my goal. Hopefully next month I can get that situated. Okay, so I'm making sure everything is making contact, and then I am going to see what direction I am going. Yep, this way. And then I will pop that in like so, there. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to let this dry, and I'll come back and then I will attach it to the spine of my book. Once it's attached to the spine of my book, then I will release the two flaps and glue it down to the chipboard. Okay, so we pretty much have that bead adhered to our cover, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pierce a hole. Hopefully this will work, and if it doesn't, you know, we always learn from our mistakes, so no biggie, right? But what I want to do before I attach the spine. I want to put some brads just to kind of give that a little bit of a flare. Y'all know I like flare, and we're going to see if I have any big closest I have are these, and these are probably going to be a little bit too small. Let's see. That's not pretty. Let's see how big these heads are. The important thing is that the heads have to be bigger than, I'm going to probably use this one. Now these are from Hobby Lobby. And I got these from a lady that was selling it at a garage sale, but they are Hobby Lobby. Go with red. Let's see how big that is. It's not big enough, and if it goes through completely, then I just have to find one that'll fit. Oh, that's big. That's perfect. All right, so we're going to go with that one. Let me get perfect. And I'm just kind of smushing those two little legs down just to keep it in place, but that's perfect. Do the same thing on the opposite side, and I'm just going into that little eyelet that we created. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. That worked out great. Look, great. Now, the last and final step, aside from putting the little embellishments to this, that goes to this kit inside this journal, it's to take our little chunky, isn't that so cute? I'm going to show you guys, flip through my little pages here. Look how cute those are. I sewed, and I love the threads. I just love having my threads all around. It just gives it nice, cute uniqueness to it. And I just love that. Isn't that cute? Here's a little poinsettia, and I used the little metallic pens that Penny gifted me. There's this Santa with a piece of bohemian sari fabric. Isn't that cute? So stinking cute. Here's one of the cover pages. Again, here's another one, a little pull out. I remember what this was. This is from our Santa head that we took that was attached to the bottom of the Santa head. So now I remember what it was from. And here's another little pocket. And there's that one. And that's vellum, piece of vellum. And here's another piece of that scrap fabric that I had from the Santa head that we took off. And some little Hobby Lobby flower poinsettias. A little piece of fabric that I had with one of the stamps from the collection on top of the vellum. A little piece of music sheets. Like a little pull out. And I would have attached one of these little tags, and I might do that. Let's do that. I think it's cute. I'm just going to use my glue right on there, just like a little pull out. And then I have this little piece of trim that would also look cute there. Or not. We have a piece of, it's so chunky right now that any little extras would kind of to make it stick out. So maybe this one here, or maybe let's cut a piece of this because it's so flat and it's not going to hurt anything. All these wonderful scraps. Yeah, that'll work. All these little scraps you guys have could create wonderful little things. So don't throw those scraps away, guys. So that'll be a cute little pull out right there. And then there's that. There's another poinsettia. There's that. I use a corrugated, glittered corrugated piece of paper that I got from Joann's on the clearance rack. And there's one of the ephemeras from the collection. Another piece of scrap from that Santa head, one of the stamps from the collection. Here's another ephemera from the collection. There's beautiful ephemeras in this collection. These guys, you have to check it out. Look at that. Just amazed at how you can just take those poinsettias. Are really cute. And you can add stickles to it. I'm not a fan of stickles because it takes too long. As you can see, I put some stickles in the center. It takes too long to glue it. Y'all know I am just don't have that kind of patience. I'm not that kind of girl. There's that. And all these little things I can pop in here like that to give it cuteness. Here's another little ephemera. Look at that. This little pocket came in here, tucked in there, and the pocket is so stinking cute. I just love it. It's so cute. Or not, it's an envelope actually, not a pocket. And then this can go right here, like so. Here's another little pull out with the ephemeras. Another little pocket from the ephemera collection. So that is, I think that I used quite a bit of the stuff from the ephemera collection. I got this one here. I could probably pop it here. And we'll just do that. Make a little tuck in there. And I still have a little pocket that I could probably also put in here somewhere. Make sure I got that line right. That's a little funky. And where did I have? Oh, you know what? My other, see, I have this one here also. These are all from the collection. I had an extra because it didn't fit in this one. It was just so chunky. So I'm just going to do an extra on that. But I had another little cute pocket. It must have been in the other ones that I didn't add. This goes to my other little pocket that I have, and it might be over here. Yeah. Yeah, there's the pocket. Oops. So that one goes in this little pocket. Also part of the collection. Mine was so chunky because y'all know I'm a chunky monkey. So we'll just save that little pocket for the other little one that I'm going to make because I still have that. So what I'm just going to end up doing is just doing a small little journal with this little bits that are left. But I think it's so stinking cute. So, alright, so this is what we're going to do now. We have it. I'm going to grab my rubber bands. And you guys, I bought a whole bag of rubber band from Dollar Tree, and I am for sure certain that a certain little individual, and I would have to say it's my son, make sure you have it in the upright, I would have to say it's my son. He likes to make rubber band balls, like he takes them and bundles them up and makes balls. I'm pretty sure it was him. Alright. So here's the final straw. Here's the final part of this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this part of the tutorial. I'm just going to put, actually we're not doing fabric tack. Why am I doing fabric tack? We're using our PVA, or yeah. And this dries really clear. Now the only thing is it does take a bit, so just be patient with it, but it works great, guys. It really does. This is what the library uses, and this is what I highly recommend for you guys. And I like it a little bit. And if you don't want to, you can add some hot glue. If you don't have that patience, just know that you're going to get severely burnt. I have gotten burnt, and I can't tell you how that felt. It felt horrible. Alright, so I know this is my top because I have my ribbon up there. I'm going to go ahead and smush it in there, like so, and place it, make sure it's making good contact with the spine, and so that is important as well. So make sure it's actually touching that spine, and get yourself some rubber bands and get the rubber bands in. So I have to go around the house searching for my son to find out where he put my rubber bands, because I know I bought a bag of it. So you want to wrap your rubber bands and make sure you're putting pressure on that spine so that it is touching. That is important. And yes, mine is chunky, but when have I ever not made something that is not chunky? So that comes with my territory, I guess. I can't just do something simple, right? So press down, get it good contact between your spine and everything else, and get that rubber band going, and then let it dry. Okay, that's it, and I'll show you the end results when it's complete.